We're at Southeast Community College, Lincoln, Nebraska, and we're talking to Dave Grant, one of the instructors here. We're very interested in how they train drivers and what they feel about training in general, including those motor carriers in which the drivers ultimately end up and the further training they receive at those motor carriers. Most of those are called finisher programs. Let's see what Dave has to say about that.
Normally we learn from our mistakes, and the best mistakes are the mistakes of someone else. So a lot of times when I had other drivers telling their stories, I listened very intently to find out what those were so that I didn't have that same problem creating a delay for me. And I never liked being broke down. When I was broke down, the wheels aren't turning. I'm not making enough money at that point. I want to have that truck going down the road, and then that's creating the cash flow for the company so that they can make the money that they need to and keep that company healthy financially, so I don't have to go out and look for a job. That's a big plus for me.
What kind of training do you give for not only defensive driving, but techniques to avoid frequently occurring types of tractor-trailer accidents, such as the ones I mentioned, right turn, rearing, backing, things of that nature? What kind of training do you guys do here for those?
We try to give our students as much time behind the wheel as we can get them. And as we get them trained, they're out here on our concourse learning how to back, and they also have a 5/8 mile track to drive around, learn how to upshift, downshift, make that vehicle move and maneuver. We take them right out in the traffic, and we usually take them out in a rural setting so we can get them adjusted so they feel what the equipment is doing and know the characteristics and how much room you need to make a corner. The right-hand squeeze that you'd spoke of, that's a common occurrence, and usually what happens, drivers always create the situation where that car can sneak in on. Bicycles and motorcycles are another problem, especially.
So you have techniques that you're training people in. We don't need to go into those right now, but you're teaching specific techniques to avoid those types of accidents, I think is what you're trying to tell me.
Definitely, yes. We try to get them to set themselves up so they don't create that opportunity for someone else to sneak in on you and try and get around that vehicle. In this day and age, the motoring public, they're always in a hurry, and we can't handle that part, but we can adjust our driving patterns to make sure we don't give them an opportunity to cause an accident for us. If they want to have an accident, we don't want to participate in it.
Good point.